Hello my lovely viewers and welcome to Anime Compact. Today, I will be recommending you about the top 10 Chinese anime which are similar to Throne of Steel and Soul Land, and we are very close to 900 subscribers. If you want me to upload more videos like this, then please subscribe the channel. Now let's get started. Number 1, Soul of Soldier Master. This is the recently released Donghua that is just like Throne of Steel and Soul Land, that revolves around a quest for strength and power in order to protect the people that the main characters treasure the most. When Li Shi was born, a vision descended from the sky and became the host of the remnant soul of the soldier, and was hunted down by the sects of the world. Li Shi's parents lured the enemy away for Li Shi's safety, while Yuan Chenyang took Li Shi to escape and hide. And finally settled in Linhai City, hiding as a fisherman. In order to find his parents, Li Shi decided to enter the sect through the 5-year selection of Linhai City, and by Xiang, the master of the formation of the Yaozu's Gate, simulated the magical powers of the soldier master on the basis of the formation of the ancestors, and developed a method that can absorb the evil formation of the spirits, and spirits wants to turn the mountains and seas into the blood of the monsters, and Ingo helps them try the formation. A conspiracy is shrouded in the sky of Linhai City, ready to go. Number 2, Magic Chef of Ice and Fire. Having a bit more resemblance to Throne of Steel than Soul Land, the Magic Chef of Fire and Ice is another story from Tang Jian San Shao that gives off so much vibe of an exciting fantasy ride. Nian Bing is the son of a fire mage and an ice mage. After both of his parents were killed by the Ice Lord, Nian Bing received both of his parents' magic gems. When Nian Bing was trying to escape from the Ice Lord's followers, he managed to cast both fire and ice magic at the same time. An impossible feat for a mage. He fell from the cliff, unconscious, and was saved by an old man. After he woke up, the old man gave him a food so delicious he never tasted before. It turned out that the old man was a genius chef, once called a spirit chef. And he wants Nian Bing to be his disciple no matter what. Is Nian Bing able to seek vengeance while aiming to become the greatest chef? Number 3, Purple River. Let's set aside the cultivation antics and get to politics. Purple River in many ways is one of the best Chinese anime that highlights power struggles and politics. It's like the Game of Thrones of Chinese animation, and its setting somehow is quite similar to Throne of Steel. It gives off similar vibes of fantasy yet Western feels in its plot while also highlighting cavalry and knighthood tropes. 200 years ago, on the battlefield of the Blue River, the last remaining army of the Empire of Light collapsed in the midst of demonic outcries. As the last field marshal and emperor fell, the chaotic world of the Western River no longer had a common ruler. Factions were formed and endless conflicts ensued. Military might became the only currency of survival, and the dream to reunite the lands became the sole goal of many rulers in the generations that came after. In the southeastern part of the land, a powerful faction with over 200 years of history, House Xuan, fought off the demons to the east, defended against the House Lu Feng to the west, and contained the House Lin to the south. In order to accomplish their great ambitions and extend the bloodline of their family, countless heroes of Sichuan gave their lives in order to make this magnificent hymn come to life. This is a story about this legendary family and 100 years of their blood and tears. Supreme Lord of the Galaxy, the Star Sect was once the most dazzling clan of the Blue Earth Star. The Star Clan accidentally obtained the Star Map, which attracted the prying eyes of the Lord of the Universe, who, in order to obtain the Star Map, induced the senior members of the Star Clan to go to the Sacred Star Domain and imprison them in the Sacred Star Domain. Only one guardian elder Zhuge Haohan and young master Chu Xinghe and a few young disciples remained in the Star Sect. They were suppressed by other sects due to lack of strength and were taken away by the Ying clan. In order to regain its glory, the young master Chu Xinghe led his disciples to break through 12 star realms and defeat the 12 star practitioners under the Lord of the Universe. In the end, he saved his father and all the people of the Star Sect. Number 5, Swallowed Star. Here's a great combination of science fiction and cultivation which we don't often see in Chinese animation. The story resembles that typical Chinese story where we have a poor boy who has trained and is talented enough to acquire strength that sets him ahead of his peers in cultivation, thus, also helping his family in the process. The story is set in a post-apocalyptic world just like Throne of Steel where humanity has to fight mutated beasts and monsters to survive. Swallowed Star is a Chinese Donghua set in a post-apocalyptic dystopian metropolis where the outside world has crumbled as a result of the RR virus, capable of mutating the organisms on Earth into man-eating beasts. These beasts have a hierarchical system where each species has a king, general, captains, majors etc., and as the ranks increase the intelligence increases, which is why humanity is forced into shelters. These beasts are scheming and territorial, so humanity's plan of action was a modified superhuman army of warriors and spirit masters. Luo Feng, a high school student with passion and strength always wanting to be a warrior but couldn't due to financial struggles, proves himself worthy of taking the warrior-to-be test and finds his true talent. As his current enemies get eliminated thanks to his martial hall and eventually his overwhelming strength, he attracts big enemies of the major families. After murdering a young master and god of wars, Luo Feng slips into big trouble. He is forced to reveal his hidden talent and is exposed to the major family of this young master and becomes a target as his home is raided by a cunning dragon king. Number 6. The Success of Empyrean Xian Emperor. It is a story where Wang Fan, a commoner student at Yuan Wenliao Academy, encounters the Empyrean Xian Emperor's knack after investigating his older brother's death. It is said, the holder of this emperor's knack will become the successor to Empyrean Xian Emperor. The knack increases cultivation levels, which allows Wang Fan to break the human barrier of cultivation. Currently, at 16 to 19 years old, Wang Fan reaches peak stage 2 or even early stage 3, but hides his powers to catch his brother's killer. Wang Fan makes an incognito persona called Silver Tiger King to investigate his brother's death. His brother's killer is found and executed along with the killer's family, which puts Wang Fan's mind at ease, but the different races are now involved with the human race and the Silver Tiger King. Furthermore, the more the story progresses, the more willing other clans are to join hands with the demons and warmonger races to fight the humans and Silver Tiger King, which pressures Wang Fan to cultivate fearlessly. Number 7. The Sword Immortal is here. The otaku Lin Beichen got a mope. Number 8. Everlasting God of Sword. Third Prince Shen was studied the art of the blade at a young age, surpassing every master that came his way until he came to be known as the first swordsman of the abyss. It was rumored that one day his skills would one day surpass that of man, until a fateful showdown with the world's #1 martial artist. Although Shen defeats his opponent, it comes at the cost of him being so injured that he's put in a wheelchair and loses all of his martial arts skills. Even so, his instincts are still as sharp as his blade, and Shen won't fade from legend quite yet. Number 10. Perfect World. Born into a unique world where villages fight to gain power and control, the main character, Shi Hao, is a genius blessed by the heavens, born under the poorest of conditions.